Starting a family through surrogacy has its benefits, but as you can imagine, there is a lot to know.
And if you wanted to know more about the difficulties and legal solutions, we have the answers. What's the Law with Coralie Chun-Matayoshi, and today, Coralie, we are talking about something very near and dear to a lot of people, children and having children. And this is a great topic because sometimes people have trouble conceiving a child, and some same-sex couples want to start a family. So we ask you, where can they turn to for help?
So there's lots of reasons why couples might need help conceiving or carrying or delivering a child of their own. Infertility is on the rise. There's more people putting off having kids, and maybe the woman might have to have a hysterectomy or might want to bank their eggs before they have to go through chemotherapy if they're diagnosed with cancer. And that's where assisted reproductive technology comes into play with sperm, egg, and embryo donors, IVF, that is in vitro fertilization, or surrogacy, where someone else carries a child for you.
Okay, so we are talking about the law today. So what kinds of legal issues come into play when we're talking about surrogacy and IVF?
So, at the present time, Hawaii does not have any law on this, which is good and bad because it means that nothing prohibits you from getting this kind of help. And it's not been the subject of any major disputes. But as you can well imagine, there are significant property and parental rights involved. So the donor, sperm, egg, and embryos are considered property in the eyes of the law, not like a table or chair, but it is special cargo. And when this property is transferred to the donor relinquishes all of the rights and responsibilities for that child that is created. If a surrogate is used to carry and deliver the child, there needs to be clear documentation that the surrogate will abide by all the requirements like going to doctor's appointments and not smoking and drinking or doing drugs, and that she will relinquish that child once it's born. And the intended parents must promise to compensate the surrogate even if the child is born with an abnormality. And you need to put the surrogate's health above the health of the unborn child. And sometimes surrogates carry babies without compensation, like a relative, close friend, sister, auntie, and that's called a benevolent surrogacy. So when a child is born, the woman who gives birth to the child, and her husband if she has one, is presumed to be the legal parent of that child. So if the surrogate gives birth to your child, you, as the intended parents, still have to go to the court to declare you as the legal parents of the child born to your surrogate. The intended parents' names get put on the birth certificate just as if they were born to them, and they assume all the legal rights and responsibilities to care for that child. So tune in to my 3 podcasts this month on questions like what happens if the surrogate drinks or smokes or gets critically injured while pregnant with your child, or what happens if the intended parents get divorced or die while the child is not born yet. We also have some podcasts that were recently posted on paternity, adoption, and divorce.
And of course, Coralie Chun is the host of the What's the Law podcast, and you can find all of the segments that she's talking about on KHON2.com. I recently saw something that you just posted on whether or not the government can take away your land. Can you tell me a little bit about that and what that's all about?
Right. So briefly, the government can take away your property with a physical taking. That's through condemnation for public projects like the rail, or they might want to build a school or a highway or a park, or for safety reasons like there's beach erosion or a rockfall mitigation or flood control. They can also take your property, all or part of it, through regulation, like reclassifying your land to conservation if nene goose come and hang out on your property, or if customary Native Hawaiian practices are being done on your property. Either way, the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution guarantees that the government must pay you just, which is fair, compensation for this taking.
Thank you so much. Again, What's the Law? A weekly podcast with Coralie on KHON2.com. A ton of topics. Thank you so much for being with us again on Living 808. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, John.
The modern family, there's so many different complicating ways to do it and understanding the legal know-hows and how to create it. So it's wonderful to have her expertise weighing in on these issues for us.
It's also really great to be able to access information like this on KH12.com on her podcasts and learn a little something, because you may feel lost. You may feel like you don't know the answers. And maybe she doesn't have all the answers, but she can definitely lead you in the right direction. And I think that's great.
Exactly. Exactly. All right.